How we doing, folks? It is your boy Marcos kicking it off here with some Manic Monday Part 1. Let me break this down to you as quickly as possible I could do it. Basically, on Friday, I ask you what class you want me to run. It could be anything, and then we run it. I put them all on a hap. Hap. I don't even know what a hap is. Hap is a picture for the Phillies. I'm already starting to get sidetracked. That's all right. Let me tell you about this. I was in college still at the time, and I was sitting there watching just some random game of the Phillies. The Phillies are a baseball team for anybody who's not familiar with them. And they had a pitcher whose name was J.A. Happ. I think he's on the Blue Jays now, if he's even still alive or in the league. And whatever, he was a meaningless pitcher. He wasn't too good. He wasn't too bad. He didn't really do much. He was a reliever. He was whatever at that time. But they kept showing him, warming up in the bullpen. They kept showing him warming up. And there was some kid who was in the stands, and all you heard was, it was so annoying. It was like, Hap! 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 I don't know if the kid was messing with him. I don't know if the kid was like his son. I don't know if the kid... Well, I guess if it was son, he'd be calling him dad. But I don't know what that kid's deal was, but he was obsessed with Hap. And for some reason, they just kept bringing in the camera in on there. And that's what we heard for like the 10 minutes he was warming up. They'd show a pitch. They'd come back to him and Hap! 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 Oh, boy. Ever since that day, J.A. Happ has never been the same to me. Anyway, Manic Monday. Basically, I run whatever class you tell me to run, and, we put them in a hat. I got a Red Braves Red Rockets fitted. Shouts out to my man Dwight Howard joining the team. Appreciate that. And we put them all in, and whatever comes out, comes out. And that's what we're running with right here. So, this week, we got my man Nuno Cardozo's class, the Akimbo Kap 40s, with some lightweight, some hardline, some Scavenger engineer, some C4, and a little EMP sprinkled in there for some good measure. This is the first game. This is the first game I ran with this class, the first map, first everything. I never tried it before. I never actually run with dual Cat 40s in this game. I don't really do dual weapons, period. And this dude right here almost guessed me with that Remington. I got lucky, man. That guy would have popped me right there. And then I jumped out, and I should have known they were spawning tracked. I was really confused as to where they were spawning from. I thought maybe gas station would be a possibility. But no, they're on track to side or whatever. But they're all over the map, as we saw in that lightning strike, which hit absolutely nobody. And I put up 2 EMPs. There was an empty slot, and I figured I'd use it, whatever. And the kill streaks, we got the lightning, the sentry gun, and the VSAT. He let the kill streaks be up to my picking, so that's what we picked over here for game 1. And I saw the map, too. I kind of adapted to the map. These are kind of the kill streaks I run on this map, so it worked out well. And Standoff, if you didn't check out Friday's video, I think it's the best map in the game. Now, there's some other good mentions that you guys had. Raid was definitely up there. Raid was probably be my second. And this isn't necessarily my favorite map. I want to clear that up. My favorite map is Slums by far. And I really enjoy Hijack too. And I enjoy the newer maps. I enjoy Grind and whatnot. But I think it's the best, the fairest map. And I think, I forget the name right now. Oh man, I should have done some homework right here. But somebody, maybe you'll see it. I don't remember. Somebody mentioned, that these were actually like all league play maps. So that they even consider them to be better. And that's true, that shows you, the importance of the map. Even the guys who made it are like, yeah, these maps are a little bit better than those maps. And destroy that Guardian right there. Thank you for the free $1.25, hitting up the C4 and climbing up this little thing. I don't know if y'all could know that you can climb up there. It's not the most popular spot. You could climb up into the window. If I were better, I would do that, but I'm not too good. And I'm nervous to get up there because I knew a Remington guy was up there before. And I see that guy's waiting. I'm like, you know what, man? I'm going to leave him alone. And I see a teammate here. I was like, teammate, why don't you go up there? See what's going on. I'm going to throw some bullets out there to lure him out for you. And he managed to get him. Good kill right there. But if not, I would have let him die and I would have killed him. Hey, I ain't saying I'm the best teammate. I'm just saying I put in that work. You know what I'm saying? God, I just threw myself under the bus right there. That's okay. So the dual Cat 40s. Let's talk a little bit about the dual Cat 40s. I don't really use dual weapons that much. I had a buddy of mine. I still have. He's alive. He still exists. John. When Black Ops 1 came out, he would always put as much dual weaponry as he could. So everything was 2 weapons. And his theory was 2 guns is better than 1 guns. Well, there's some things that are better than 2s. 2 chains are better than 1 chain. I guess 2 ice creams are better than 1 ice cream unless you get a freeze ache or something. 2 women are better than 1 woman. As long as both women are hot, I guess. But 2 guns isn't necessarily a thing that's better than 1 gun. And I'd say that 2 guns normally is worse than 1 gun. I think the BR might be the only gun I give it some slack. And I haven't used the dual Akimbo BR yet. But just seeing how much damage it's caused on my life, I'm going to say it's pretty good. And that's the main issue. We saw right there what happened right there in the courtyard area. The main reason why I have problems with the Akimbo, it's the range. It's the loss of range. The Cat 40 is a really good weapon because it shoots quickly. The fire rate's crazy. And I feel because it gives you a little bit extra range. So it's a close-up weapon, too. I mean, you're not going to go and snipe anybody with it. But you could pull off a long shot with this thing if need be. With the Akimbo, you're really losing that. And the aim is just so off. If you clear somebody like this guy right here, which I got lucky that I threw the C4 over, I'm ducking behind this counter. I'm like, hold up, you coming? So if you get someone in this close proximity, yeah, you know, if you're using this, for example, as your secondary behind the sniper, I can see that being effective, you know, mismatching. You know, you get the sniper out for the long range, you get the Akimbos out for the short range, and I delayed that one right there. Unfortunately, the MP doesn't let me know where they are. I knew there was still probably somebody coming along the way, and he didn't make it to us. So I feel a lot better with one Cat 40. I think one Cat 40 is a lot better than two Cat 40s. It just rounded up my story about Coakley, about John. So he would always put two guns on, put flamethrowers on. He would make the most. He was Manic Monday before Manic Monday. He just put the stupidest thing ever and try to sell you at that. You know, like, well, it's got two guns. Why isn't that better than one? And look at this. I'm ducking. I'm like, man, this gas station. And I think that guy came from around, not exactly for the gas station, but either way, I was scared shitless that they were going to open up the gas station spawn right there, and we weren't going to see the VSAT. We weren't going to see the magic happen right here. Now, the reason I think this really worked out that I was on Standoff, sometimes when I get to game one on Manic Monday, like, I think that nothing class, I'm going to annotate that down below. And then, on the nothing class, I got Cove. I know one of the comments is like, Cove isn't a good map, because it's, you know, a lot of long. I'm like, yeah, you're right, it isn't a good map. And right there, I forgot that I don't have the flat jacket. Oof, it's a problem I have when I don't have flat jacket in this game. It's a problem when I go play Black Ops 1 now. God. It's like a constant reminder that I don't have flat jacket on. I mean, I could put it on, but I don't really use it in that game. The John story I was telling you about. So yeah, that's what he would do. So he was Manic Monday before Manic Monday even like existed. He would just do the stupidest classes out there for shits and giggles. So I think a single Cat 40 is better, and you get to use that attachment either on something towards the Cat 40s. I normally don't equip anything. If I equip anything on my Cat 40, it's an extended mag because it does run through the clip pretty quickly. Those extra 5 bullets, it only gives you 5 more bullets, but they make a difference, man. Believe it or not, they do make a difference. And I'm waiting. That guy's pushing back. I'm like, you know what? Take it easy right there. Standoff works out well, though, like I was telling you before. So Cove, it kind of wasn't the best map to do the long, you know, the knife-only stuff with the kind of range and the kind of lines of sight we were dealing with. But this map is great because I'm basically using a glorified shotgun here with 15 bullets. I mean, it's just, there really isn't much of a difference between the shotgun and this in terms of what I'm doing. In terms of effectiveness, you know, the Remington would be just one bullet instead of like all these bullets. But in terms of how I play it, I'm playing it like I do with the shotgun. They're kind of the same drill. Maybe even, you know, open up a little bit more to some longer lines of sight and hoping that, you know, I'm able to keep this thing steady enough to shoot somebody. But aside from that, it's pretty much shotgun play. My man took out my Sentry right there. Just run into a swarm of bullets, homie. A swarm of bullets, I say. But the class was fun, though. The class was entertaining. And I think that's one of the reasons why you see people run around with dual guns and dual... A, they piss people off. So people like getting off on that. But B, it's fun. It's really fun firing all these bullets. You kind of... It's like a LMG kind of feel, you know? You just... I'm ducking right there away from that guy. And unfortunately, when I got up, I bumped into my teammate. I probably would have died anyway, but... I'd like to blame it on the teammate right there. You know, if he wasn't there, I'd be able to move a little bit better. But no, that was all me right here. So I'm jumping over here. I'm like, all right, they got to be spawning gas station now in barn. And to get my man right there, I was trying to nail him with the C4 of justice, but he didn't give me a chance. Oh, so cruel, so cruel, so cruel. I'm waiting right here. I know that this guy's coming up top. Let's give him some chase. I love him chase people. I'm throwing the EMP up ahead to see if he came out for any reason. He hadn't. Get him with the C4. Get the game over. And he's the last kill he ain't happy about. So 44-17, 32 kill, confirms to the nines. Not bad at all. But it's part 1. We got part 2. I'll make sure I put the link down below so y'all can check that out. Part 2 is where we go ham bonus. A couple games later, we got that inspiration. You're my love, you're my inspiration. I think that's a song too, man. I think that's a song. I don't really know how it goes. Hope y'all have a great Monday. Make sure you check out part 2. Deuces.